Hello, 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 everybody. I need a sound check. Can you hear me? Oops, wrong window. Hold on, I need to get to my thing here. Sounds great. Okay, wonderful. Wonderful. I got to remember to take this one video out because there's no sound to it. Okay, we're going to do that. Okay, just give me a minute here. Okay, that's the one that I needed to add. Okay, next time we will have sound with the intro. In fact, let's go ahead and do that for shits and giggles just to test this. It worked. And yes, I got a shadow on me because I got an overhead camera that when we start the reading, I will be switching to. Okay. How's everybody doing today? I wonder if my bad eyes can see the chat from here. I can see the chat, but I can't read it. Okay, that's fine. I welcome everybody. Hello, Crafty One and Tarot Destiny, Virgo. My mods, good to see ya. Fallon, Ali, Lisa, Vicky, Carrie. Oh my, there's a whole lot, isn't there? Nice. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up button, by the way, guys. Okay. So I do have my little ticker. My disclaimer will scroll across the bottom. So there is no way. And if you look on the ticker, it even says just a blonde throwing cards. Okay. Welcome, Judy from Michigan. And yes, I have my shirt on. I shit you not. We're all set. Okay. Yep, I've had a couple of you order shirts. A couple people did. I just checked. For whatever reason, they were sitting and processing. I think they're going through today. You should have them in about a week. For those who did order shirts. Okay. This is like a real sport. It's like a sports shirt. It's not your typical cotton t-shirt, but it's real comfortable. It's kind of airy, but it's not also air doesn't go through it in a way. You know, like I could wear it down here. I don't have that yet. I have been super busy. I have not had time to get that shirt together. Because I have been busy also with my tarot school. Is this the one? Yep, there you go, right on screen. You could take the classes or watch each video in the course at your pace. You know, right now as the class is developing, I do a lot of lives over there. And I'm doing another live this weekend for practice of accumulation of everything I've taught so far. Right now, I have not increased the price of the course yet, the academy. It's called the Mystic Academy. It is based on Facebook. That was the best platform I could think of with its own private group. I looked at so many different platforms, and that was the best one that seemed to work best for me. And I'm at least going to keep the current pricing at least through Valentine's Day. It's regularly $500 and it's a lifetime membership. Lots of updates, lots of practice, get-togethers, and stuff. Right now it's $300 off. It's 40% off what the course is really worth. So before Valentine's Day, if anybody's interested in joining the class, jump on it. Okay. I don't know if any of my students are in the chat. Hard to tell. If you are, voice your opinion in the chat what you think of my course. Okay. Now. Oh, the light background. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Now, let's get on to why we're here. Enough talky. Okay. Today's case. It was on January 7th. There was a NFL playoff game. And there was the Kansas City Chiefs. Well, now they're saying there's a fifth mystery person. They say a mystery guy who was at this one guy's house for the game. The host of this football party, if you will, his name was Jordan Willis. Now, Jordan Willis is a highly intelligent guy. What do you do? I don't know if he's in pharmaceuticals or chemistry or something like that. He knows his chemicals. He knows his poisons and things like that. Now, keep that in the back of your mind. Okay? There were 3 known men that went to that party that never returned home. There's a mystery about what happened because 3 of these men, there was Clayton McGinney, age 36, David Harrington, age 37, and Ricky Johnson, age 38. All found dead, frozen in Jordan's yard. They were found 2 days after the game. So, January 7th was the last time any of their families heard from them or anything. And they weren't found until January 9th. Now, Jordan is saying that he didn't know anything. He didn't know they were out there. He hadn't, and the last 2 days, he had no reason for going outside. Okay? So he didn't know that his friends were missing. All he knew is, oh, they left. They left the party. Seriously? They left your house. They went outside, but their vehicles stayed in your driveway. You didn't notice the fucking vehicles in the driveway? Seriously? Now, to make it even more suspicious, he had dogs. But he had his dad dog sitting that weekend. He never did that before. So why was Mr. Willis's father babysitting his dogs instead of their dogs being at home? His dad just lived up the road. Seriously. Now, here is the boom. Just recently, there was a U-Haul outside of Mr. Willis's home. He's moving out. He's moving out of the house. And the police are saying, oh, there's no foul play. How do they know that? They don't have the toxicology report back from the coroner yet. And there's actually a doctor that was saying that there is a possibility that drugs or poison or something played a part or played a role in their death. And you're letting Jordan Willis move out of the house and move to wherever? You're going to let him leave the area because you think that there was no foul play? Come on. Something is very sus here, if you ask me. Something is very sus. So, we are going to get into the reading. That's why I'm saying that this case is super bizarre. It is really, that's better, the shadow. It is really suspicious to me. And they were only found because one of the girlfriends or one of the ex-girlfriends of one of the guys or something literally broke into Jordan's house to find, went on the property and found her man. I found her ex-boyfriend or whatever he was to her. It's like, and how do you go a couple days and not notice dead bodies in your yard? Not one, not two, not three. So, with that said, yeah, sure, maybe you can explain away. Oh, Jordan said that they were leaving and he went upstairs to bed. Okay, he went to bed. And they said that they were going to go ahead and go home. Well, seriously, this case blows me away. One person, maybe one person could have forgot and left their keys, maybe even their cell phone on the counter. They walked out the door, locked themselves out, and had no way. And they're trying to get Jordan's attention. Maybe he didn't hear. Maybe one person might freeze to death outside because it was like in single digits or something that day. But 3 grown men, and 3 grown men, and they weren't really small, tiny men. They could have busted, if they were freezing to death, they could have busted the window to get in if Jordan wasn't answering the door. But all 3 of them to leave all their keys in the house and all their cell phones, highly unlikely. The typical person nowadays, most people, their cell phones are glued to them. You know what I'm saying? No, there's no motive either. Nobody knows anything why this happened. So there's a lot of theories going on, like, could this chemist, could there have been illegal substances in the house that maybe that they were experimenting with, that an experiment gone bad, and then he took the bodies outside to make it look like they froze to death? Or was there a hidden motive that nobody knows about? Because think about it. He sent the dogs away to be dog sat for a couple of days. That's his reasoning for I didn't have to go outside. And people blowing up his phone trying to find out where their loved one is, and he's not answering. I mean, the whole thing reeks. It just reeks. Where they slipped some kind of drug in their drinks, in their booze, in their alcohol. Was there poison put in them? Yeah, all these questions that nobody has answers to. So I'm just going to kind of dig around in the cards. Could be homemade drugs gone wrong, because this Jordan was highly intelligent. Like I said, he was some kind of chemist or something. I don't know if he was a pharmacist or a chemist or some kind of thing that he knew a lot about chemicals, chemistry. I think he knew something about pharmaceuticals. So there's something definitely sus. So let's go ahead and get to the overhead camera. Why aren't you going add to stage? Okay, maybe we need to do... Oh, why isn't it switching? Okay. Oh, duh. Okay. I need you to tell me if you can still hear me. Can you still hear me? Yes or no? Okay, good. Because last time I tried doing this kind of stuff, fancy stuff with StreamYard, it was like the one camera, there was just like no volume. It was like, it was actually in my Facebook group for my tarot class. And I had to start the video over again and try to figure it out. I'm still learning the software. So, but we are going to take a look. And I apologize because I need to have arm's reach to be able to see what I'm doing on my computer screen. You are going to see the bottom part of my laptop there. Can't help it. Okay. And hello, Rock That Body. Good to see you. Okay. Okay. So, we're going to take a look at see what the perfect Mystery House Oracle, perfect Oracle to start off with. Because this is about the house and what went on in the house. Bare bones. That's interesting. Bare bones. The nitty gritty. Looks like a bunch of skulls, a bunch of people together. What else? So that is like a gathering. Friendly spirit. Everybody in good spirits. They looked at it as a very friendly invite. But caught in lies and deceit. A web. So this is telling... Already I'm getting the vibe of ulterior motives. Lies and deceit. I'm getting vibes of come on over. I wonder if there's some kind of mental problems with, with Willis. Creepy. Yeah, this is creepy. The Waking Dead or Walking Dead. Daily routine, no passion. So you kind of I'm getting a very creepy guy from as far as Willis is concerned, Jordan Willis. I'm getting that he made it out to be a friendly gathering. Let's get together. Let's watch the game, etc., etc. Dead center is deceit, lies, and and after it all is said and done, he goes about his daily routine. I just want to get to no. Okay, get some more. Okay. Sibling. That's interesting. Wonder if there was some kind of involvement concerning a sibling, maybe a sibling of Jordan's. Okay. Third party, but son of a bitch. Third party. I opened this up because just past day or two, there's been rumor that there was yet another person outside of the four, outside of Jordan and the three guys that died there. They were frozen. There seems to be a bystander there, a visitor or a guest. And it's coming up as a sibling. So I'm feeling like somebody's brother or sister was there, maybe Jordan's. But here's a boom. Here's a huge, 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 huge boom. Okay? Murderer. Guilty. Evil. Killer. He killed them. That's what these cards are saying. He killed them. Shallow grave. Covered. Buried. They were covered in snow. Essentially, they were kind of buried in ice and snow outside. I think one dude may have been sitting on the porch in a chair or somewhere on a chair, sitting up, and he had all the snow and ice coming from, oh my gosh. At the home, buried in the snow at the home by a killer. And there is a third party that knows something. I'm telling you. I am telling you. There's a third party that knows a little something, something. This is creepy. This is creepy. Okay. We're going to bring out the big guns too. Before I bring out the tarot. No, there were 5 total. There might have been 6, but there were 5. There were the 3 that died. There was Jordan, the owner of the home, and there was somebody else. The rumor said there was somebody else. So, as a 5th person, Okay, I'm sure he has an attorney. I'm sure of it. He probably lawyered up real quick. I could see this becoming, well, not as intense as the Idaho 4, but another one of them crazy mystery things. You know, now it's not like they could blame anybody else unless they're able to try to pin some kind of blame on the other person in the house. But propaganda. That's fake news. Secret. I hate the fact that this camera's crooked. That's a little bit better. Secret. Bad guy. I don't even know how many of these true crimes cards I even need. Climate change? No shit, Sherlock. Because we're talking about being nice and cozy in the house watching the game to literally freezing to death. If they even froze to death. My gut, see, primary residence in the home. My gut is they died inside the house. That's just kind of what I feel. Rebellion. You know, it almost feels like something, I don't know what could have happened, but I feel like that there's some kind of discord. There might have been, could there have been revenge motive? Yeah, there could have been. It's kind of odd that only part of my table can you see. Let me take the ticker off. That might be a little bit better. I think enough of it showed. Okay. Okay. Some kind of transformation. Affluent. There might have been an issue with money. Secret money. I kind of wonder what Mr. Jones is doing behind the scenes. Bad guys. Suicide. Kill underneath the killer. I shit you not. I shit you not. That I bet you. Yeah, there's the devil. There is something really sinister here. I don't think this dude's ever going to go to trial for anything because I see potentially him unaliving himself before he goes to trial. Oh my God. You got to see this. You got to see this. What does that say? Weird science. Boom. That is a boom. Okay, that is a boom. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. I think I'm just feeling like this guy had money. I think he did have money. But I'm willing to bet he had some shady side gigs, is what I'm picking up. And I think he had a new product he wanted to put on the black market, per se. And he was trying to experiment with something, and these guys were his guinea pigs. And it did not end very well. Now, did it? Okay. Tarot deck. Tarot deck. No, not that one. No. 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 It was just here. Where did it go? It was just here. This is one of the decks I want. Where's the other one? I know what I want. I know what I want. And I don't think it's in here. And it is not. Hold on. Hold on. It was just here. Here it is. Got it. Told you it was just here. Okay. I'm moving my mat. Okay. This is some heavy shit. I think it was a weird science experiment that went very bad. It's too many cards. Okay. So, we're going to dig into the tarot. See if we can figure out what happened. But I think if it comes down to it, he will unalive himself before he goes to trial, if he would be charged with anything. Judgment, folks. Judgment. Yeah. It's going to be Judgment Day. The final judgment upstairs by God. I think there are going to end up being charges brought against him. And he's going to think that he's going to choose the easy way out. Judgment up from above. It's going to rain down on him. That's what I'm getting. HIV vaccine scientist. There we go. Yeah. Yep. Weird science. Right there. Weird science. Okay. Okay, before I continue, I just want to know real quick, do you want the overhead camera? Do you want the split screen or just me on the screen? Leave a comment real quick. Split, just me. Split. You like this setup, okay? Okay. So we are going to go back over to here for a minute. Okay. We will say, let me move this out of the way so I don't have the shadow on me. Looks like just me wins. Now I know. Okay. I do like to, when I do the grand tableau, I do like to do the everscreen, but I don't think that's going to work either. Anyhow, let's see what we got going on. We're going to see the highest form of energy. Why is everything all mixed up here? Oh, you know what? I don't think Mercury's retrograde, is it? Mercury's not retrograde, right? I don't think it is. No. Because I just got my deck is all convoluted right now. Not happy about that. Got to pick this up, and it's disrupting the energy. Really weird. Just give me a second. I'd swear somebody was trying to play tricks on me. Spirit-wise. I gotta do this or else it will drive me crazy. I need to have things correct or else energy won't flow. Okay, there we go. Yeah, kind of. The fifth guy kind of has come into the reading. Feels like a relative or something. Might have been a relative of Jordan Willis, owner of the house. Sibling, brother, sister, some sort of close relative. Okay. Yep, it is a full moon tonight, isn't it? Okay. Let's find out. Okay, so what was the actual situation there at the house that day? Seriously. What flew right out of the deck was the Three of Swords and the Seven of Pentacles. disappointment, heartbreak. Was there a fight? I'm wondering if there was a disagreement or a fight. Over maybe some green stuff. You know, that certain loop-de-loop weed stuff that grows. It's kind of what I... Seems like there might have been a fight over stuff. Something growing. You know. Evaluation. It could also have been a fight over money somehow. I'm just figuring, and if you look at this, this looks like a fight getting out of control, even getting violent. Does it not? Could have been gambling. It might. You're right. You know what? That could very well have been fighting of, like, maybe they had bets on the game. You know? So, let's find out. What was the problem, the obstacle about these three men leaving the house? The fool. That was the obstacle. You know, what I get from this is a literal sense, being a fool. Acting foolish is what I'm getting. Getting out of control. Drunk, alcohol, booze, possibly drugs, substances, getting really out of hand. And somebody took a risk. Took a calculated risk that created the blockage from these men leaving that house that night and going home. Okay. So what was influencing this party? I shit you not. Here comes another boom. You know how we had the devil right here? Here he is again. The devil. That is a lot of bad shit. That could be addictions. It could be deception. Remember when there was lies and deceits in here somewhere? Lies and deceits. Secrets. Oops, covering up the word secrets. Yeah. This is really sus to me. I think it was a major party that got out of hand. Okay. Root cause. Another I shit you not moment. 10 of Pentacles. Family, legacy, community, get together. They were all friends, almost like family. Money. This is like an affluent card. We had affluent here. Got it right here. Money. There is, bad shit happening. Foolish, risky behavior. Money involved. And so I think you might be right. Who was it? Was it Lisa or was it Linda? Somebody said, what about gambling? Past influence leading up to their demise. Oh my God. I shit you not. There's a bunch of I shit you nots here. Ace of Cups. The drinking. Cup overfloweth. Overdoing it. I think Jordan was pissed off over something. Maybe Jordan lost a bet. Yet again, maybe he won and nobody was taking it seriously. That weird science is just standing out. It's just like, oh my God, yeah, overdoing it. Too much of something. You know how I'm hearing fentanyl. I'm hearing fentanyl. You know how a lot of drug addicts will use fentanyl and they'll lace heroin or something like that with fentanyl. The body can only take so much of it. Maybe they tried to push a little bit extra, saying, oh, I'm really going to give these guys a trip. Just put a little bit of extra fentanyl or something in there to really give them a good trip. But it ended up being a good trip into the grave. That's what I feel what's going on. There may have been some gambling going on, that because there is some money, but this is also in the home. In the home. Oh my God. You notice the cold weather and the snow out there. I'm kind of getting the sense of perhaps something was laced with something else, like their alcohol or something put into drinks, or they took something recreationally. Maybe something that caused them, all three men, to just kind of go cuckoo, cuckoo. See the cuckoo clock, the cuckoo bird coming out, cuckoo, cuckoo. And all the birds flying around, not knowing what they were doing. And they may have ventured outside and didn't even realize what they were doing. Jordan, I feel, is definitely responsible. There's the moon, the mystery. So the aftermath. So let's kind of recap what we got here in the tarot. We had a situation here, maybe even an argument over money, but there's emotional disappointment. Something being grown or produced that was very risky. Somebody took a gamble and took a risk. Okay. There was something about drink or substances here with a very negative effect, almost an excessiveness here, overdoing it. And there they are. And they may have ventured outside of the home and froze. But there's a lot of scenarios going on around what really did happen. I'm not convinced that Willis intentionally. It is possible that he had his dad dog sit because he was planning on having a bunch of people at the house. Didn't want the dogs causing disruption or something. That's possible. I'll give him the benefit of the doubt on that, even though I feel it's a little sketchy. But there's definitely secrets here. Got the secrets there. Something's going to come up to the surface. Okay. What is Jordan's perception on this? Ace of Wands. The aces are new beginnings, fresh starts. Wands are fire, passion, taking action. He is taking action towards a new start. What is that new start? What did I say at the beginning of the video? There was a U-Haul at his house, things being moved out. And it was confirmed he was moving out of the house. So he was taking some direct action really quick and moving the fuck out of that house. External influences. Any external influences? Time. The wheel. Destiny. Change. Yes, there was something that changed. I do want to draw an extra card on that. What changed? The Chariot and the Seven of Cups. Lack of clarity. They were too drunk to drive home. They were too intoxicated. They were too high. There was something very, very wrong. Maybe Jordan really did think that they were leaving. But I don't buy that he did not know that they were in his yard. But there is something here. And it is possible that all their keys were gathered up in the house so that nobody was driving while under the influence. So it almost feels like they couldn't leave because they were too intoxicated. That's what changed. I think that they were planning, the game plan, I think, was to stay there. That's what changed. But they obviously could not leave. No, the dogs were not there, John. The dogs were at Jordan's dad's house. Jordan's dad was dog sitting. Okay. So what really needs to happen in this case to bring justice to those three? What needs to happen next to bring justice to those three? Justice. Justice needs to be served. Needs to do the right thing. Jordan needs to do the right thing to bring justice. Will this happen? Or justice needs to be served, or Jordan needs to do the right thing. The Star. Guidance. Answers. I think answers are going to be coming. Justice will be served. Justice needs to be done in order for healing of the families to begin. Got the Emperor under the deck. And got the Five of Cups under the deck. This is somebody who has remorse for what they have done, actions that they are taking. And you know, when I said that I feel he will never actually go to court or face justice for his part in this, even if it's manslaughter or whatever, that I felt he was going to unalive himself. You know, there's the guilt, there's the remorse. Look what he has in his hand. Can you say self-inflicted? I see that coming. Yeah, that's possible. He may. I'm giving him the benefit of the doubt on the dogs. Not everybody is. See what's coming out of this. You know, it's showing. Got the world card. This is not going to end well. Not for Jordan. You know, he has a guilty conscience. He does. He does. Right now, he's very, very scared. Okay. Guilt, Emperor taking action to complete something. Let's just see what happens in the weeks to come. But my prediction, now, this is not written in stone. The current energy as of right this second, the projection is Jordan's going to unalive himself. You know what I'm talking about. Yes. That's the method, the way he's going to do it. He doesn't want to go to court. And yes, you know, I got the murderer guilty. I got guilt. This is somebody who feels guilty, who is guilty. So he feels remorse and guilt. And right here in the center, there might have been an argument, but I'm seeing heart pain. You know what's coming to mind is heart attacks. They took something or was given something during the game that was, oh my God, homegrown, homemade. And their hearts gave out. Thank you, Spirit. They clarified that. I think I wouldn't be surprised if their cause of death, the medical cause of death, is ruled heart attacks, cardiac arrest, that type of thing. Probably some super speedball or something that made their hearts race. That's what I'm feeling. It was what the source that caused the racing heart rate was something that they ingested. I think their official cause of death is going to be heart attacks. We shall wait and see. But that's what I'm getting, guys. Yes, I agree, KLM. He has not been arrested. As of last time I looked, he was not. I mean, that could have changed an hour ago, for all I know. Okay, they don't suspect. That's kind of what I thought. They don't suspect any foul play. Yeah, the bodies have to thaw out. They got to do the tox screening, the autopsy, all that stuff. The autopsy was supposed to have been done, but I think it was supposed to have been done. When was it? This past Friday, so a week ago. Yep. I have kind of that thought. I have that theory too. Because here's the thing. Something else that kind of occurred to me. Whatever they were given, could freezing, how some things, there are some chemical compounds that if you heat it up, it changes their properties, or if you freeze them, it changes their chemical makeup, the chemical properties. And all three bodies outside, that's what's really bizarre. So I'm wondering if they passed inside and he put them outside to freeze, to disguise what they may have ingested. Yeah, it's another one of them cases that I don't know what it is with LE nowadays. I know not all officers are like this, but we're seeing more and more and more of it, or hearing about more and more of victims not getting justice. It just like completely blows my mind that this stuff happens, It's just, I mean, that the police don't find it just slightly suspicious, even just a little tiny bit suspicious. Oh, too much paperwork. Might take away from their donut shop time, their coffee and donuts. I know not all police are like that, but I think the younger they are, I think it's a generation period. If you think about any industry, your retail store, okay, your retail store, think about that. The younger generation, they don't want to work. Not everybody, but there's a lot of millennials, not all millennials, but there's a lot that think that the world owes them. Um, and it's because I blame it on the government making it too easy not to go to work. Um, that's just my opinion. Don't hate on me for my opinion, because I know not everybody's like that, and I'm not calling any individual out or anything like that. But it's just, I see it every day. I see sloppy work by a lot of younger people. Either it's lack of training or just the age that we're living in. No pride in their work. You know what I'm saying? I might be wrong. But it's just, of course, they're in their mid to late 30s. That's the age group of my kids. So they may not have started with their particular age group, but it's just, why is there no balance? You either have the cops that want to arrest you for crossing the street in the wrong place, pull you over for going 2 miles an hour over the speed limit. Then you have the other cops that, oh, there's a murder. Okay, let me finish my donut before I go even look at it. Go to the scene. This is no foul play. I need to go get my coffee and my donuts now. It's like two. That seems like that's the way police are. One extreme or the other. It is sad. Yeah, that's a good point, KLH. Definitely a good point. Yep. Yep. And, and I see how some, not all, some of the cops in my area are. You want to find a cop, I always know where to go. If I need to talk to a police officer, I know where to find them. Either at my local McDonald's or there is a Dunkin' Donuts in my area. One of them two places guaranteed to find police if you can't find them anyplace else. That's in my area. But anyhow, I do thank everybody for joining me. I am going to follow this case. See if there's any new developments. I will let you know. Whether I come on like for a quick update. This is what's going on, maybe with or without a reading. But we're definitely going to keep an eye on this case. Absolutely. Because it's extremely it's just very weird. And like I said, I think it was simply science experiment gone wrong. Experimenting, see, gee, can we get a high with less stuff and a better high or something like that? Or it's experiment. Oh, I know that this shit should make us real high. You know what I'm saying? And it goes really, really bad. Honestly, I don't. There might have been a disagreement with somebody with over money that did come out. It came out for a reason, but I'm not saying that that's a reason for an unaliving, though. I'm just saying, I honestly don't feel that Jordan intentionally meant any harm. I don't think he meant it. But now it's happened and he's panicking. And that's the worst thing he could do. He just needs to tell the truth. This is what happened. Yes, we were experimenting with things we shouldn't have been. Oh, thank you. Yep, I shit you not. They are available on my website. If you go on my website, it is right above over here on this side of the screen, mysticgen.com. And up in the navigational bar on my website, there's like a little thing that says more with a drop down menu. If you click on that, you'll see an item that says merch. If you click on the merch, it'll take you to where the t-shirts are. Yep. Yeah. Intuitively, I don't think they left the property at all. I think I have my suspicions. That's what my reading said. I think it was a drug experiment that went wrong, and Jordan panicked. Hi, Carmen. The reading's done and over. You're going to have to rewind, honey. Yep, I'm just a blonde throwing cards. How do we get to my wish list? My wish list is on every single description of every video. It'll say my Amazon wish list. You just click on the link. It is weird. Yes, leaving the bodies outside. That's why I said it's really bizarre. That's why I wanted to do the reading. My cards usually don't lie. So, with that said, I am going to take off now. I love each and every one of you, and I will see you in the next reading. Love and light.